seat, please.
Thank you.
So, yeah, I'm Grace. I'm just formally to introduce myself. So, nice to meet you. And before the session, I would like to go over contracting.
Yeah.
Lovely. And I'm a student counselor who works in person-centered approach. The I'm sorry. I'll be taking the notes briefly and keep it confidential, right? And you can aware the session is being recorded. And is that okay with you?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Okay, right. Yeah. The session is your place, and you can talk whatever you want to. And everything is kept confidential. But there are some things I need to let you know. I may have to break confidentiality if you are at risk of harm yourself or harm others. Yeah, and also there are some situations I have to break confidentiality as well, or money laundering, drug trafficking, and acts of terrorism.
Okay. Yeah, don't worry about that.
Lovely, thank you. Yeah, the session is 20 minutes, and I'll give you a heads up a few minutes before the end.
Okay.
And I'll summarize. And also, there is a clock on the table. I may glare at it and keep the track of time.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, and the session is recorded. Right.
That's okay.
Yeah, so, right, let's start. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous.
No, that's
right. So, what brings you here today?
Well, I would like to talk about my difficult relationship with my mum. I just always feel a bit guilty about it, really. But I find it really hard to relate to her as an adult. Still feel like I'm stuck in a child mode with her, really. And it's just really difficult. And I thought it might be useful to talk it through.
Yeah. It sounds you blame yourself?
Yeah, I think
you feel guilty. You said, I hear you. You said you feel
guilty about that because the mum-daughter relationship is sort of perceived as a real special relationship and a very close relationship. And I feel like although we see each other quite a lot and we like a lot of the same things, we go, say, to gardens together and things like that, I just feel like I haven't got that real proper closeness that I would like to have, really, as an adult. Yeah.
Right. So you said you were stuck in a childhood mode.
Yeah.
Would you like to talk more about it?
Yeah, I think I just really, I just disappear when I'm with my mum. I feel like I'm very sort of stuck right at the bottom of my polyvagal ladder, if you know what I mean. I'm like right in that stress mode where you you haven't got any energy and you just kind of close down a little bit because I don't know, she doesn't really listen to what I say. So because she doesn't listen to me, I therefore don't enter into any kind of meaningful conversation, really. It's all very surface level. And I just feel like I disappear a bit, really, and I can't really be myself, and I can't kind of be, I don't know, have my full energy, really. Yeah,
it sounds
tricky.
It sounds you felt invisible when you were with your mom, and I noticed that you took a breath when you saying that. And you smiled, but I feel you're not very happy with that.
No, it's really, it does trouble me a lot because I know that my mum won't be around forever, and I would like to have that kind of genuine relationship. And I just find it really, really difficult. So, yeah, it was just something I wanted to talk through, really, and try and think about a bit more.
Like, do you remember anything, like specific things to make you feel invisible, make you feel...
I don't know, I think I'm always kind of, I feel like it's quite a conditional relationship. It's kind of conditional on me, well, as a child, behaving in certain ways, and I think still my mum has a preconceived idea of who I am, and it's probably not really who I am. But because she doesn't listen to me when I talk to her about things, she very quickly goes off on a different tangent, or she jumps in with somebody she knows who's done that thing, but she doesn't listen to what I actually want to say to her. Whereas my dad will ask me how I am, and then he listens to what I say. So he has a much better idea, I think, of who I am. So it just feels like it's quite unsatisfactory. It's all on the surface. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like you couldn't be accepted. You accepted it in a particular way your mom liked.
Yeah.
But you love her because you love her, so you want to satisfy her.
Yeah.
And so you lost yourself in front of her.
Yeah. I think my whole career was basically because my mum wanted me to go and be a teacher, so that's what I did.
Right.
And I've come out of it now. I'm much happier. But I think my whole sort of identity was tied up in that for her, I think. So that was quite... I felt quite resentful about that later on. And felt like I hadn't really explored any other options because I was channeled into it, really. So my mum wanted to be a teacher, but she wasn't one.
So she put her expectation onto you.
Very much so, yes.
You made her dreams come true.
Maybe, yeah.
So is she very happy with that, your career?
She still does, yes, she supports what I do now. Yes, I'm a play therapist now. So I still work with young children. And I work here at the college in the mornings, and that's fine. I'm very happy with that. It's a much better work-life balance, but I almost feel like I had to give myself permission to do that. And that took some doing, actually, yeah.
That's really good. So, accepted, your mom and you, the relationship between you, and you have got out of the career you didn't like. Right. That's your choice, your own career.
It's quite empowering, actually. Yes.
And was your mom happy with that?
I think she could see how much stress I was under as a teacher, and she could really appreciate that was not good for me. Definitely, yeah.
Sounds she loves you as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's no question that we love each other. It's just the way that we relate to each other is kind of not really. It doesn't feel like a deep bond, deep relationship. I'd like it to be deeper than it is. Really, I'd like it to be more sort of genuine. But
something stopped you to be true in front of her. So I feel you fear being true to her.
Maybe, yes.
So if you are being true to her, be yourself in front of her, do you think what happened?
I think she will just sort of, she might ridicule something or put it down. If I said, I don't know, I really like this rock music or whatever, you know, she wouldn't like say, oh, well, what do you like about it? Or she would just say, oh, it's just a noise, it's just, you know, I can't stand why you would like that. That can't be right, sort of thing. Yeah. Or if I said to her, I don't know, I'd like to get a tattoo, she would be horrified and say, what do you want to do that for? That's a, you know, crazy thing to do. You'd be there all your life and you might regret it. She would be very, very negative about it.
Right.
Yeah, so I don't want to invite that negativity. So a lot of stuff I just don't bother saying because I just don't want those kind of responses, really.
You don't want conflict.
Yeah, and quite a conflict avoider as well. Yes.
So you would rather to just pretend it's all right.
Yeah, probably would. Yeah.
Right. But you still want to have a deeper relationship. Yeah. With her.
Yeah. I feel like we're stuck in a way of responding to each other now. Really, it's very fixed. Really, it feels like now. Yeah.
So you know you can't change her perspectives, and you also don't want to change your perspective.
Well, I it'd be quite nice to just be very open and genuine about everything. I haven't got anything like major to hide from or anything, but you know, just even small stuff. Because it's always, or a lot of the time, a negative response. It just becomes something I don't want to enter into it. Just don't want to get involved in it. I did try to tell her a few years ago, even something as, it might sound minor, but it isn't. We both really like gardening, but if snails are eating my plants, I'll just put some coffee around them or something, or I'll dig them out and put them somewhere else, or whatever. I'll do something like that. But my mum will stamp on snails or put salt on them, and I really hate that. Really makes me uncomfortable. My mum knows that I hate animal cruelty and always been for animal welfare. But not only does she do that, but she will talk about it all the time, and you know, sort of almost revel in it, you know. And I really hate it, but she doesn't respect the fact that I hate it. And I wrote her a letter about it, but she still doesn't. You know, she doesn't respect that. So it doesn't sound like much, but actually it's quite a big sort of. It makes me sad that she can't see that it really upsets me, and I really wish she just, even if she does it, she wouldn't talk to me about it. Yeah.
She just ignore.
Yeah, sort of ignore my feelings on that, and that's quite a good summary of our relationship, really. Yeah. So it's quite hard, and I try and think, you know, what has life been like for my mum? She failed her 11 plus, where her sister went to grammar school, she didn't. And she did a Montessori teaching degree, but then she couldn't use it. And she's always worked really, really hard. And I feel like I should feel more empathy for her than I do. And I really try to understand her and think, why doesn't she listen to me? Maybe she doesn't feel heard. Maybe, you know, she feels like she's not done as well as she could have done in life. Why can't I make this work? Really, I beat myself up about it.
Do you think it's your responsibility to work out for?
Yeah, I take responsibility on for everything, really.
Okay.
I would feel like if we were going on a car journey, I wouldn't put my music on, because I would know that my mum would find it irritating.
Right.
Even if she was asleep in the car, I probably wouldn't.
Right.
But if she wanted to listen to the radio, I'd probably say, yeah, that's fine. Even if I didn't really want to listen to the radio. Yeah.
You want to please her.
I want to please people. I am a people pleaser. But I feel like I have gone, the balance is way off. I'm a bit better balanced with other people. Yeah.
Yeah. I see the reason you feel sad because you don't think about yourself at all. Most of the time you want to please others, particularly your mom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you would like to take a responsibility for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel about that? Take every responsibility.
I think it's not good for me, and I know it isn't. I've just had a week of worrying about my friend's husband who's been in hospital. And she's my very dear friend, and he's a dear friend too. And I've worried a lot about that, and it's kind of sapped me of all my energy. Maybe I get too worried or too responsible about people.
Yeah.
Or I will worry that, I don't know, anything really, that people will just find stuff irritating, or that, you know, they won't be happy, so I'll probably put myself out to make them happy. So I'm it is something I'm aware of, but I'm not very good at changing it.
Yeah, you do care about your friends and people around you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I am a nurturing person. And I think the job I do now is great for that, and it's very satisfying in that way. But I think I need to, look after myself, maybe.
Yeah, look after yourself.
And I find that's quite hard. I think because I've always been brought up to be kind of stoic and don't be self-indulgent, sitting reading during the daytime or whatever,
Right, so the idea is in your mind very deeply.
Yeah, they're really entrenched. Yeah, really entrenched. So I do find it hard to just say, do you know what, today I'm just going to relax, because my mum will say, well, why aren't you doing this, that, or the other? Or she will say, well, you should do more housework instead of spending time with your friends. And I just say, but my friends are really important, that's what I like doing, because that gives me my energy to go and do nice stuff with my friends.
You contribute lots of energy to others.
Yeah.
And nothing sounds nothing or little left to yourself. Right, I think, the time is just a couple of minutes left, sorry. Yeah, I have to summarize. So you felt, the relationship with your mom is hit on surface. You can't communicate with her deeply. You can't be yourself in front of her.
Yeah.
So you felt really sad. And also with your friend as well, you care about others. You would like to please others more than yourself. Yeah. And so you feel, your own energy to contribute to others. And but somehow I feel you are happy with that aspect. Somehow.
I think it's important. Yeah.
Yes, important. The friends and your moms are important.
Yeah, I think people are important, and I think being kind is important, and looking after people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you may think yourself's important as well, but you don't know how to look after yourself yet, or you haven't thought about yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, yet. Yeah. So, it's, I'm really, just notice that your body language, also body language to express your feelings. And you mentioned your feeling a few times, but not much. Yeah, but I can feel you're proud of what you're doing.
Yeah.
And you also need to look after yourself.
Yes.
Think about it.
Yes, I do.
Right. So yeah, next time, maybe if you like, yeah, you can pick up the topic at any topics you like next time. Yeah. See, yeah, see you next time. But I'm wondering how you're feeling for this session.
I think it's been a really good session. It's been nice to have space to talk and somebody listening really well. And yeah, it's been a really helpful session. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you. And see you next time. Thank you. So can I book you out?
Yeah.